How to import GPX files into Google Maps. Now I'm going to use both my iPad and iPhone for this because it's easier to see. You need to make sure that you're signed into both your Gmail, your Google Drive and Google My Maps. In my email, I've got my GPX file that's been emailed to me. I'm going to save that and open it in my Drive, or Drive, which is Google Drive. I'm going to rename this as Rally 23 just so that I can see it. But if you see down in the folder bit, it says My Drive. That's the most important place. Do remember to keep the .gpx bit at the end. And we see here that it says Save Here. So down in the bottom right, Save Here. And then you need to press the Upload button as well, up in the top right corner. And that will save it to my Google Drive. Right, out the emails, and we type in My Maps, or My Maps Google, and that should open your maps within Google, the back end of Google Maps. When it gets there, wake up. Thank you. And we need to create a new map. So we're going to allow locations so that it knows where I am. Hey, that's me. Right, we're going to click on Legend, and that will bring up an untitled map, and I'm going to call this map Rally 23. If I can type properly, thank you. And now we need to import it. So you see this untitled layer, it doesn't matter if it's got a name or not. You tick next to the buttons there and you press Import. And on Import, this should hopefully open my Google Drive. So in the middle, Google Drive and My Drive, and after it whirly whirlies. With any luck, I will see rally23.gpx, which I've just saved to my Google Drive. And I click on that and import. It will retrieve the data and whirly whirly, and boom, all of a sudden I've got dots on a map. So I've got all my dots all on the screen, but I want to know what's worth the points or something. So I can click on John O'Groats up top, and clicking on the color bucket, I can change that color to blue because I know that that one's worth over 1,000 points, so I can mark that as blue as a big pointer. So if I wanted to, I could add the points onto this map as well. So if I go to the one over in Anglesey, for instance, I'm going to colour that one blue because that was over 1,000 points. But I'm also going to edit it by clicking on the little pen icon when I can find it. And you can edit that name from Firestarter to Firestarter 1000, for instance, if you really can be bothered. And then that will save that information on the legend as number 78, Firestarter 1000. On the legend, scrolling down, it will be in there somewhere. Now, you don't need to press save with Google. Google Drive, Google Maps automatically saves as you go. Right, I'm going to switch over to my phone now. On my phone, I'm going to open up Google Maps. And the data's already been transferred over. Up in the top right, you see a little D. That's my icon for my user. If I click on D, I can see your places. So if I click on your places and then lists, labeled, following, and maps, whirly whirly and Rally 23, the map that I've just created, is there. Boom, it's on my phone straight away. And all of that data has been instantaneously transferred over. So where I changed Firestarter to Firestarter 1000, it's showing it there on my list as Firestarter 1000. So I can go into my maps and Google Maps. I can click on number 68 Duncan, which is up in top of Scotland, and I can say, Google, tell me what the directions are. Google will say that it will take me 13.5 hours if I left now from home at current road conditions and keeping to the speed limit. Now, I like my live camera updates, so I use Waze for getting somewhere from A to B as quickly as possible. It tells you where the cameras are, tells you what the current speed limits are, especially on the variables, and it tells you where the police are. So to transfer this into Waze, I'm going to find the nearest landmark, as it were, that's on Google Maps, and it will have the address there. This is some car park by a lighthouse. Copy and paste that address, open up Waze, and when Waze wants to open, thank you. And Waze on my phone, click it in the where to, copy and paste straight into the top by pressing and holding, press paste. And that postcode will come up as a found postcode. Whirly, 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 whirly. And Waze will tell me it will take me 13 hours and 20 minutes if I left now. And I would get there at about 5 o'clock in the morning after doing 750 miles. And the great thing about Waze, it will show me where the police are, where the speed cameras are. There are currently
8 police locations. There's been 2 accidents reported, 25 hazards. The annoying thing about hazards is Waze counts a pothole as a hazard, so they're all going to be down in Sussex anyway. If I can really be bothered, I can zoom into the map and see exactly where the traffic jams are, where the speed cameras may be, and where the police have been reported. But because it's a live app, it's constantly updating itself, so it will give me new information as I'm riding, and it will also opt to change my route. The frustrating thing about Waze is obviously traffic jams. It doesn't allow for filtering or anything. So that's about it. A GPX file transferred into Google Maps. Google Maps then copy and paste into Waze, and hopefully it will help you. Cheers.